Hey, I'm Blake.
And I'm Dave.
We're back with another weekly movie stream. I'm telling you what, man, it's been a weird one, but we're talking about Samaritan this week and Stallone movies. Oh, they're Stallone ones, like good ones.
Yeah, like actual good movies worth watching. Yeah, that's.
Maybe. Well, we'll see. We'll get into it. So, how's your week been, man? What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, just working way too much. I think it's up to like 3,000 hours now.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. It's on the up and up. I mean, all that mail needs to get delivered, Dave. Um,
And
I'm, I'm missing some packages, so we'll talk about that out off stream. It's your fault, but
yeah, you're not allowed to have those.
packages or opinions? Neither.
Yes. Uh
Fair enough.
totally.
Fair enough.
Um uh I forgot to do something. Give me one second.
Oh, well, Dave's glitching out. How you guys doing? Who all's in the chat today? Come say hey. Cause we're doing something. But
No,
I'm hanging out. I'm
no
drinking a
idea what we're doing.
Do we ever fucking know what we're doing, Dave? I
Not
swear.
a chance. Um Yeah, what about you? How's your week been?
It's been good. It's been good. It's been crazy, you know. Also lots of work. Trying to catch up on some stuff. Hey, T Ludiki, what's up? Thanks for
What's
joining.
up, Lucky?
And so yeah, things have been good. Things have been crazy. Pizzas, what's up, buddy? And I do have a fun little thing. Speaking of T Ludiki, I
Uh-oh, let's
received
hear
some
it.
stuff. I received some stuff in the mail, Dave,
Oh
recently.
no.
Speaking of mail.
Oh no. No.
I have received some Necco wafers.
Necco wafers.
Necco wafers. I remember these from the Civil War. So you can see on the package, it says since 1847, which I
1840s.
assume means was manufactured in 1847. So I'm looking forward to pre-Civil War era Necco wafers. I'm very excited. I'm about to shout out on one, Dave.
Oh my god, I'm almost jealous.
I don't know if you should be because they smell terrible. They smell like they smell like Halloween candy that you forgot about in your cupboard like 8 years ago,
Oh
and
no.
you open it up and you're like, but you're still kinda interested in eating them. You know? You're like, "Do I? I might get a terrible disease, but maybe it's worth it."
I kind
Even
I'm
the packaging feels like it was made in fucking 1847.
made out
This
of
is
rice paper.
yes, it's made out of papyrus, dude.
Papyrus. Oh
Alright, here
shit.
we go. That crunching is my teeth breaking off with my mouth. Holy shit. These are oh my god. Oh,
They're
I think
bad.
it's licorice flavored.
Oh
Oh my
no.
god. No. What the fuck?
Oh
Ah!
god.
Alright, let's eat another one.
Oh, that's you're doing the equivalent of like, oh, oh god, oh, do you smell that?
Oh, it's cinnamon. What the fuck? Oh, all the things I hate about candy. Oh my god. This is fucking sabotage. I love you, Tracy. I do. Damn you.
Oh my god, that's so fucking funny,
Oh,
dude.
Jesus fuck. Oh god. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna send the rest to you, Dave. They'll survive a nuclear blast, so at least we know they'll get there.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Okay. Okay, I do have one more. I got 2 packages.
Oh no.
This one is solely yes, this one is solely chocolate, so let's take a peek here. This one
Do
was
you
already open.
like do
One
you
might have
like
been partially
chocolate but don't really like chocolate?
do you do you like chocolate but hate your intestines? Wafers.
Necco wafers. What's happening?
How many fucking weird flavors?
It's not
I
just
don't
chocolate?
know. No. Whoa, this is weird. I'm not gonna say I like them, but I will say I probably will eat more of them.
Oh my god.
Hey, Lude, what's up? Yes, I appreciate that. The chocolate ones, if we're rallying this up here, the chocolate ones are better than the other ones. This is sabotage. Don't fucking eat these. If you still feel like you hate yourself, just do the chocolate ones. Love
Oh
yourself a little
god.
bit. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing this week.
Do you like the consistency of Smarties but hate flavor?
You want all the worst candy flavors? Got them, and they're dusty.
He said dusty.
I have like dust all over my fingers. This is a crime. This is a crime against humanity.
I'm
Love
telling you.
you, Tracy. Thank you for that. Shocky as bricks. It's true. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so that's I'm drinking through that pain, but yeah, we're doing it, man. We're doing the best we can here.
God.
But anyway,
Well,
short of that, just been hanging out. I got my I think I said this last week, I got my AC unit. It's boiling to death here in Los Angeles. It's so fucking hot, and I'm just trying my best. So if I start stuttering on this stream or I start like glitching out a little bit, or maybe I have a fucking heart attack, it's the heat. But don't worry, I won't be fine at all. I'll never be the same again. So
yeah, okay. We'll be all right. Well, Pizzas is asking for a the boys update, and the update is actually nothing. I still
precise update though. I mean,
Mhm.
it keeps getting recommended to me more and more.
Good.
As
Good
I
show.
get more of the boys ads, so I think the algorithm, the nebulous all seeing, all listening algorithm, is picking up these suggestions and serving it to me. Amazon, Jeff Bezos himself wants me to watch the boys.
Probably. I will say, actually, you know what? I'm thinking about it. I watched another episode,
Mm.
one full episode. I paid attention to most of it too.
How many days did it take you to get through that?
Oh, just one, but it's because I was off the next 2 days.
Oh, word. I thought this was like a 15-minute increments thing,
No.
over a course of a week or so. Okay.
Can't do that. I'm not doing that. I also watched the newest episode of Rick and Morty.
Oh,
See,
how was that?
it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Really good.
Pizzas.
How many episodes? I haven't watched Friends in a long time. So 0.
Friends
Dude,
doesn't live on Dave's TV anymore. It lives in his heart.
exactly. Thank
Are you a Ross or are you a Chandler? Or are you a Joey?
I'm pretty sure I'm a Chandler.
I think you're a Chandler Joey mix.
I'm a Choey. Or a Jandler. I don't know.
Things are going strange in both of our lives, Dave.
Yeah.
But yes.
Chody. Chandy. There we go.
He's a Rachel. It's fine. I'm Chandler.
Oh my god.
Janice.
No, Janice. Chandler Bing.
I'm a Janice. I don't know what that means for me or my future, but I'm trying. Not that hard though. But yeah, you're giving me it's a Bradley Cooper energy as well. So
Oh, well,
always
okay.
always on top of that.
I'll take that.
So
I know.
movie news, man. Let's get into it. You got anything good for us?
The only thing that I have seen lately is that whole Olivia Wilde, Florence Pugh, "Don't Worry, Darling" thing is like kind of fucking exploding.
Yeah.
There's a Olivia Wilde interview that did not age well at all.
Oh,
Where
no.
she's with Stephen Colbert. She's saying, if a movie's bad, it's solely the director's fault. It's like,
Oh shit.
also,
Oh no.
there's a video going around Twitter that somebody like computer generated Harry Styles throwing a goat on Chris Pine's lap because he's like Chris Pine's like clapping, right? And then Harry Styles walks up and kind of like cocks his head at him a little bit as he goes to sit down. Chris Pine stops, looks in his lap, and just kind of goes like this, like, okay. And then apparently the theory is Harry Styles may have spit in his lap.
Oh, okay. I saw a little bit of stuff about this. When I was looking through some movie news stuff, he denies it. His people deny it. I
Mhm.
guess his reps and stuff. Which there's so much behind the scenes drama. I've also been hearing like it's kind of a middling movie.
Yeah,
Um,
it's not
I,
that good.
yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. What I did find funny, this actually headline. Speaking of "Don't Worry, Darling,"
Mhm.
it's like only received like a 3 minute like a standing ovation or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Was it that? Maybe I'm thinking of the Noah Baumbach film. Basically, it it didn't do as well. I think I'm actually sorry. I'm confusing movies because I was reading so much stuff about the Venice Film Festival. I think it was Noah Baumbach's new film. It's like received a 4 minute standing ovation, but the titles, like the headlines, were like only received a 4 minute standing ovation, and I'm like, what the fuck? And it's like I don't know. That's, like, really weird, to me, but I guess all the films at the Venice Film Festival receive up to, like, 13, 20-minute standing ovations, like, "Oh, this only received a 4-minute standing
I'm
ovation."
sorry. Hold on. Did you say 20-minute standing?
I I was being I don't know, but there's been long, long, long ass standing ovations at Venice Film Festival.
No, I'm sorry. If there's
Don't
okay,
make me stand that long. Don't make me clap that long.
oh my
How in
god,
shape do you think I look? Not
I
very.
can I can clap for maybe a minute before I'm like, fucking, what are we doing?
Can we end this as soon as possible? Yeah, no, I'm with it, dude. I'm with it. But other Venice Film Festival news,
Okay.
Brendan Fraser, did you see
Mhm,
that clip of
mhm.
him? Oh my gosh. I love that was the most heartwarming clip I've ever seen. Maybe not ever, but I've seen in a long time. Silver Thunder, what's up, buddy? Uh we
Wow,
should,
pizzas don't even know me at all, bro. Like what? Listen,
I also
I will
agree with
say
Silver Thunder here, though, really quickly. We do need our own film festival
agreed.
where we can get everybody hammered on Bush Light and everybody falls asleep in the middle. But when they wake up, we got to make sure the endings are good. We don't make them clap, we just give them all new beers.
Listen, I have to say, pizzas, not only are you way off on like me clapping at anything, when it comes to like the end of a movie and if I'm at a theater, okay, and there is a child doing anything other than whispering, I will shush them.
Dave, and you know, kids can't even whisper. Like, kids whisper is like, hey, hey, mom. It's like, no, no, you're doing it wrong. You have the idea, and there is, but bring it down. Bring it way fucking down. I don't like children in movie theaters.
Yes. Well, it's like, what's funny is the last time I had to shush a child,
Yeah.
yes, I've done it multiple times. The last time
It's the most Dave shit ever. Go on.
the last time I had to shush a child in a theater, I think it was during Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, it's a kid's movie. I'm like, the fuck it is. Anyway, so the kid is like obviously seen the trailers and all like the little mini clips and shit. And uh every time one comes on the screen that he's seen, he goes, I saw this one. Like just I'm like, okay, first one, okay. Second one, okay. Blood's starting to boil. Third one, the parents just not even doing anything. They're just like, yeah, yeah, I remember. So finally, by the fifth one, I was like,
Dude. Okay, you first off, to reply to the chat here, yes, Dave, you are giving off George Costanza vibes for sure. I'm proud of you for it.
I don't
But
like it.
have you ever been to a movie with people who just start talking to you during the movie? And like you have to tell them to shut the fuck up, even though
Um,
they're talking to you?
sort of.
Oh, I have.
So
I
okay, so
definitely have.
I actually do have a story about that.
Okay, hit me.
So do you remember when I hung out with our friend our friend Taylor's sister?
Yes.
We went and saw a
Yes.
movie. We
Yep.
went and saw a movie, and I guess no one had ever taught her how to whisper.
Oh no. That's
So
what I'm saying with like little kids, man. They have like a general concept, but they don't. Icky, what's up, buddy?
what's up, Vicky? But here's the thing: she didn't even have the concept of whispering. She would just turn. She would just turn and look at me, and she'd go, "Why did they do that?"
What do you fucking
I
mean?
don't know. I don't know why they did that. I'm watching. I'm watching too. What does that mean? Oh my god! The whole time I'm like, oh god.
Dude, I went and saw. Do you remember the movie Ford versus Ferrari?
I never saw it, but yeah.
It's a fine film. I went and saw it with somebody who's a car guy, and I don't know shit about cars, and like fine, I can talk about a lot of things, but I'm sitting there watching, and you're, hey, this car and this is produced at this like time, dude, and I'm like, okay, okay, yeah, I do that like thing, like oh, and and then like you think you do that once, and people are like, oh, I'm talking, it's kind of loud. This is a full ass theater, and I swear to God, Dave, once the thing started going on and the cars started happening, it's tugging on my shirt. Hey, oh yeah, and this is a grown ass man. This isn't like a teenager or like a child who doesn't know how to whisper. This is a grown ass man. Oh, yeah, in this production, these have this like crazy like rotors on it that did this, and I'm like, shut. And like,
Can you
hey,
tell me this is, or do we have to do this off mic?
we'll do this off mic,
Okay.
but it's nobody in the chat or anything like that.
No, yeah,
But,
it's fine.
but I had to tell a grown ass man, I was like, hey, we can talk about this after. I'll even buy your first beer if you shut up. I will bargain. I'll give you all the money in my wallet right now if you shut the fuck up right now, please. I'm begging you. Because people start to look at you. It was Josh.
No, listen, Thunder. You know me enough at this point to know that the first time I have to be like, hey, man, just shh. It's the last time I'll fucking tell you. Otherwise, I will get up and move.
Yeah. Yeah, just walk away, grab your shit, and just move somewhere else.
Exactly. Not even say a word. Just be like,
Jesus. Yeah, threats have been had. But that's why I do like seeing
Didn't work.
movies with you when we go see stuff. What?
Nothing.
I like that because Dave, you and I can talk for hours on end. We do it every week, but and also every day almost we're on the phone about something or the other. Hey, Dad Mod, what's up, buddy? Glad to have you back. But when we go see movies, we'll talk in line. We'll talk all the way before as soon as the lights go down. Doesn't exist. I barely exist. Only the movie exists,
I
and
feel
the people who are eating snow caps very loudly.
like I feel like you have stopped me from shushing somebody before.
I probably have because it's also embarrassing. See, I have this thing where I'm like, I'm annoyed by everybody, but I'm also annoyed by people telling everybody to shut the fuck up too. Can I just go to a theater where fucking this is why I see movies on Tuesday as like 1 in the afternoon. Because maybe there's one guy who's like like he's like in a wheelchair or something, and he just wants to be alone, and I just want to be alone. He sits near the front or something, and I sit in the back. We don't even make eye contact. We just watch this fucking movie and get out of here.
I
That's
just
how
have
I
to
wanna do
say, I just have to say, Thunder calling snow caps the Al Qaeda favorite candy. Uh,
it.
call
It's
me a
true.
suicide bomber, then, baby, because I fucking love snow caps.
Christ almighty, I can't believe you just said that.
Lemons, what's up, my dude?
Yo, Lemons, what's up, dude? You came in at just this weirdest time. Uh
Best time, in my opinion.
no caps. So, okay, what is the worst movie theater candy?
I would say
Ooh, Mike and Ike's
Yeah, I was gonna say Mike and Ike's.
Okay. My answer to that is anything that makes any fucking sounds. I will slap it out of your hand. Just kidding. I won't do anything. But I will think about slapping it out of your hands. Chew quietly. Drink
Okay, well,
quietly.
the only time, oh my god, I'm gonna ignore that one.
Yeah, I know that one too. Hot tamales fucking suck. You're right, Icky.
Yeah, they do.
Um, snow caps are garbage, Dave. I gotta be
No,
honest
they're
with you,
not.
dog.
They're so good.
They're bad. They're fucking
No,
bad.
you're both wrong. Everybody's wrong. Why am I the only person that's ever right in this chat?
That sounds. Anyway, you know what I do love, and they only sell. Speaking to the pieces here, the cookie dough candy stuff. The thing that I do love that I only find in movie theaters.
Hmm.
I haven't had this for a long time, but I still see them is Bunch of Crunch. Do you remember that?
Oh, I love those. Those are good.
But you can only get those at movie theaters, I think now.
I think you're right. My favorite, um, I would say my favorite movie theater candy is Sour Patch Watermelon.
That's fair.
I have
They're
like a 2-pound bag over there.
They're chewy. Sounds about right.
I was gonna get up and go get it, but you know, we're too early into the chat for me to just up and leave.
Give us another 5 minutes. Yes, thank you, Icky. Bunch of Crunch is number 1, dude.
No, Sour Patches.
But
I'll prove it when we put the trailer on. I'm gonna go run and grab it
how can you possibly prove that?
because I have a 2-pound bag and you don't have any.
If you can eat is if you can eat the whole 2-pound bag by the time the stream's over, you'll
I'll
win.
be like this.
I'll make sure to mail you some insulin, and hopefully your fucking postal buddies get it to you on time before you die.
They won't.
Diabetes Club. It's gonna be tight, dog. I can't wait.
Club Beaties is what it's called.
Well, dude, okay, so Pizzas is right, dude. I do live near a dining theater, and I went there once, and we streamed about this. We talked about the black phone. It was a terrible experience. So bro, that's also dine-in theaters are the fucking worst, dude. Do you want to go to a movie but A, not hear that movie, not beer, but beer have
You could have beer.
people I'd need way more beer than manageable to listen to people. It's terrible, and the lights are kind of on most of the time, and people are ordering and crinkling their snacks. I just want to, I don't know, man. I hate the movie theater, but I love the movie theater so much. It's terrible, Dave.
Reminds me of when we went and saw A Quiet Place.
That is true. That is funny. I did notice that too, where it's a quiet movie. It's in the title of the movie, and you're watching, but people were cognizant of that, which was cool. Respect to that. So every time there's like a really loud action scene, everyone's ripping open their popcorn and shoving shit in their mouths, just trying to wolf down all their snacks. And there's one guy who was pretty close to us too, when like he had like a mouthful of popcorn. When like things go boom, get quiet, he's like, this poor asshole had just looked like a squirrel with a mouthful of nuts. It was crazy.
Yeah, I think people would do the equivalent of like what the first before people realized that their snacks were a problem, they'd be like,
yeah. Yeah, stop. Oh, dude. Yes, Silver Thunder, I'm gonna take you up on that, dude. Next time I'm back in town, we're gonna go to theater, and I'm gonna be angry at everybody the whole time. Nobody's safe.
yeah,
It's true though, Icky. Like when you see certain movies that are like really atmospheric and stuff, like it's hard to see them in theaters, and that unless you go at like noon on a Tuesday or Wednesday or something. That's what I try to do. So my feet
Yeah.
to the floor.
It's like that old Dane Cook joke.
I don't know that one. I'm sorry.
He's talking about sticky floors in movie theaters.
They're gross, dog. They're gross.
Speaking of, Dane Cook does not hold up, by the way.
Oh no, we both can attest to that one.
Yeah, he does not.
You and I saw a Dane Cook set at the Laugh Factory here in
Mhm.
Los Angeles.
Mhm.
Oh no. Oh, it was rough.
Okay. I because I remember I had memorized the entirety of one of his like DVD specials
You can quote
back when.
an hour and a half of Dane Cook
When I was
straight.
like 17, I could literally word for word with him on screen. And then I hadn't watched anything since he kind of fell off. I guess since his brother stole all his money. Um
I
and
didn't
then,
know what happened to him.
huh?
I didn't know that anything happened to him that way.
Yeah, his brother embezzled like $11 million. Yeah, and he's in
Watch
jail
your money. Well, good. Fuck him.
now. But anyway, so I went back and not even on purpose, but I saw a Dane Cook clip
Yeah.
where he's talking about the alien monster from the movie, and he literally just pours water all over himself. He's like, "Rah!" And it's like, this is not funny, dude.
Dude, and
Not even a little funny.
that's the bad thing too about comedy. There's a handful of comedies that have held up over the years, but traditionally, comedy is very much of the era. If somebody watches or listens to any of our podcasts in like 15 years, they're like, these guys suck. This is embarrassing and not funny. Comedy does not hold up. It's not a lasting power. And a lot of stuff that does hold up is kind of purely because nostalgia reasons.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Pizzas there. There's not videos of 17-year-old Dave on YouTube because Dave was 17 before YouTube was a thing.
rip. I
See you
was
guys
I
later.
was 15 when YouTube is 2005 or 2006. Anyway, we're old. Fuck us. So I do have one piece before we hop into the subject at hand, this
Mhm.
Stallone movie Samaritan. I do have one more piece of movie news that I think is really interesting and delightful, I would say.
Okay.
So, I didn't know this was happening, but a trailer dropped for a new Jordan Peele stop motion horror fantasy movie
What?
called Wendell and Wild. Um, I don't know anything about it. I was just reading about this. So Henry Selick is directing this, and he co-wrote it rather with Jordan Peele. Henry Selick is the guy who directed Coraline and A Nightmare Before Christmas.
No shit.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'm interested in this. So we'll see. I'm not typically a you know, I feel like I say this a lot. I'm not typically a fan of this, and this, except I do love it and everything about it. But so I am interested to see this though. I very much am.
Yeah, I would probably see that movie. That sounds like it'd be cool.
Yeah, right? It could be interesting.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. You watched The Ringer? How does that hold up? Dude, Jordan Peele, Silver Thunder, sorry, not to like just totally pause. I was reading the chat here.
Yeah.
Silver Thunder, Jordan Peele, if you watch some of those Key and Peele sketches, there's a lot of great horror stuff in there that's both funny, but has a lot of like witty, great horror shit in there. I definitely, but yeah, I cannot believe I forgot about The Ringer, and I am sorry to hear about it still, and I'm sorry that you had to watch it. I can't judge, I haven't seen it, but what's Silver Thunder's favorite movie?
I think we're about to have a fight in the
Yeah,
chat. I'm all for it.
so I think that's all I have for movie news. But if we want to talk about other interesting films,
Interesting is a good word there.
if you, yeah, yeah, it's interesting. Let's watch. We have a special guest today, a chat MVP, a stream MVP, known as my mom. I got her up in here. So we're gonna have her on, but let's first watch we're gonna watch the trailer for Samaritan, some of it. So Dave, we could talk through this thing. It's kind of long. There's no 30-second clip of it. So I'm gonna have Jordan whenever he's ready, show us the trailer. But before you do that, Jordan, before you hit play, I can give you a little synopsis of what this movie's about.
Oh yeah, hit it.
After two superpowered brothers grow up to be dead and trash men, One of them remains and must now save the city and a super annoying neighbor kid. For some reason, maybe we'll find out. Probably not.
Hit that trailer, dog.
I'm gonna go get my candies.
Wait up, wait up. What do you do with all this junk? Keeps me busy.
Another long night of crime and violence.
Some say it's only a matter of time before the city implodes.
I think we're finished here. Go on, beat it.
I found him. Samaritan.
Samaritan died 25 years ago.
That's what they say.
You think you live across from a superhero? Do you have a therapist, kid?
Good. Samaritan's dead. I pick up garbage for a living, pal.
Samaritan cleaned up the streets.
Me too, buddy.
You mind your business, I'll mind mine.
I don't believe you! Are you okay?
I'm cool.
How strong are you?
Not as strong as I once was. Things start to fall apart when you stop caring. And I stopped caring.
stopped
a
caring
long
for
time
sure.
ago.
How come you hate who you are?
For some people, it's too late to change the damage they've done.
He's hiding something. I want him dead.
Really?
The things you bury tend to haunt you.
Why did you disappear?
This looks so fucking action packed.
Try this.
It's this. I think we just watched the entire movie.
Fun fact: we pretty much did.
Yeah. Sylvester Stallone is 76 years old, by the way. Oh my fuck. I'm not old shaming. He can still crush, and good for him. But holy shit. All right, we're gonna bring on our special guest here. Give us just a minute, and we're gonna get Wendog up in here. Hey, Wendy.
Wendy.
I'm here.
You here?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hey, sorry, I got you. Hey, I had to get another drink before we talk about this. That break was solely for my purposes. So hey,
True.
what's up? How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Hey, we're chilling, man. You know, it's nice to have you in my apartment, but on a separate camera. It's fucking tight. It's not weird at all.
I have something to add about theater candy.
Okay, bring it.
Here we go.
Worst candy,
Mhm.
circus peanuts.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's trash and you should throw it away.
Disgusting.
Also a candy that I think was invented with a Necco wafer with the sole purpose of making you realize how miserable life can be.
Listen.
Oh, Jesus
So we
Christ.
got Necco wafers is chalk. We have circus peanuts is styrofoam, and we have candy buttons is buttons.
Listen, I'm fine with candy buttons, so don't you come for candy buttons. All right, so we're getting into Samaritan here. We just watched this movie. It's a
Mhm.
brand new movie, and I think Dave, you recommended this.
I did not.
Well, not recommended like
blame me.
no, not that like I'm recommending this. You should watch it. It's we should. I heard this was interesting. We should see
Mhm.
what this is all about, and we did, and I regret it. So thanks, Dave.
Listen, I fucking knew you were gonna say that, and I said I warned you, and I told you I was gonna tell you that I warned you.
Literally, you did call this exact moment, and I said, "Fuck it, dog. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna have fun.
Exactly what you
I'm not
said.
gonna have fun. I'm not gonna have fun. Okay, I might have a little fun, but if we want to get into this, this is a movie about two the mythical heroes who were genetically modified humans from
Okay,
decades ago.
But were they modified, or
They were just born with
Born.
superpowers. Listen, we don't get that much detail, Dave. You're asking a lot of questions for a movie that should definitely not explain itself. So anyway, these two brothers supposedly destroyed each other, and then fast forward to geriatric times, the present day. They're supposedly dead, but
Wait.
one little boy believes Samaritan. So oh my god, there's so much in this stupid movie. Two brothers, one was the good one was the bad one. They both have names. One was called Nemesis, dumb. The other one was called Samaritan, even dumber. These are first draft names. But anyway, everybody thinks they're dead. This little boy, who is annoying, thinks his neighbor is actually Samaritan, played
Yeah.
by Sylvester Stallone.
Are
So
we gonna ruin this for anybody?
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. This is full spoilers, baby, because don't watch this movie.
Right.
Save yourself.
By the way, something I just realized. Okay, they say that Samaritan has been has been dead for 25 years.
So Samaritan was 58 years old.
Exactly. This
presented
man
as
was
a boy, like-
literally he was literally almost retirement age when he fucking died.
Bro. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. So Dodie Hawk, did you watch this? If so, I'm sorry. But you're right. You can't ruin it for anybody. It ruins itself for everybody just by virtue of watching it.
Listen,
So
I don't want to get too like far ahead of ourselves, but
let's do like we usually do. We got to do first impressions here.
okay. My first impressions were it was on my parents were watching it, and it was on as I was like kind of passing back and forth.
Mhm.
And at one point I stopped. I was like, what is this? Is that Stallone? He's still alive? And and, and then I was like, man, what is he still playing action heroes? This is getting ridiculous. And then I was like, but I'm kind of here for it. So I'm like watching. I'm like, it's a little cheesy. That's fine. And then he like throws a grenade or whatever in the same room as an enemy, and he goes, "Have a blast." And then it blows up. I went, nope. I just turned and walked out of the fucking room.
I have this exact note too. That's getting into some of the minutia, but I have the exact note. There's so many attempts at one-liners that are so fucking shoehorned into this thing. It's like they only wrote this scene just so Stallone could get his goddamn one-liner in. Oh my god. All right, Wendy, what's your first impression of this movie?
I wanted to enjoy it, but I fell asleep at least 5 times. Blake
She
can
did.
attest to that.
I'm like flicking rubber bands at her. I'm like,
Yeah.
Wendy, please, if I have to watch this fucking thing, you have to watch this fucking thing. Don't leave me alone.
It took 2 days to watch this.
Halfway
my
through last night, I
God.
was like, I gotta go to bed. I'm fucking out of this. I need energy to watch this.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
My other impression was, is that Stallone's hair? Real hair? That was the question. Yeah.
This is an actual question. So, Mr. Stallone, if you're on the stream in the chat,
so
let us
sorry.
know.
Can
Listen, how
you imagine? Can you imagine if all of a sudden like Sly Stallone pops up in the chat like quit talking shit on my movie? I'd be like, fucking oh shit.
would we be able to understand his chat? Like,
Don't talk shit about my movie.
he,
Huh?
I feel bad making fun of him for like his Stallone-isms, right? Because I think he might have like a neuro like problem or something. So I feel bad making fun of him, but like also you can't understand him. It just is what it is. It is what it is, and I'm sorry. Listen, Dave, I gave this movie a chance. I fucking tried with this thing, my friend. I really tried, and
Wait, before you say anything, I want to tell our friends.
Yes.
Okay, I said this to you in advance. I was like, hey, you know this movie. My dad said we should do it, and I was like, no, Blake would hate it. And you're like, oh, I'll be down. I'm like, no, you're gonna hate it. And you're like, well, we'll see. I was like, no, Blake, you're gonna fucking hate it, dude. I promise you. I'm like, nah, it'll be fine. Go on.
So I hate it. I've hated other movies more, to be fair, but I fucking hate this movie because it wasted my time, and it wasted 2 days of my life trying to watch this thing. I gave it a chance, and I was like, the opening, it opens up to like this kind of comic book. It's essentially Stallone trying to create a comic book character with lore and a backstory and incorporating the old and the new. It doesn't work, but he tried, and it's very kind of cartoony, comic booky, and I'm like, this is lame, but it's a setup. It's fine. Whatever, it's fine. And then it just keeps going. I'm like, okay, it's gonna get better. And it keeps going. It's like, okay, now's the time. Anytime you can get better, like right now. I promise you, it's fine. We're here for it. And it just keeps going. And there's lots of threads that get introduced that never fucking pay off ever. And by the end of it, Dave, I held on for so long with this movie thinking maybe there's something good about it. It fucking isn't, man. I'm
There
just
was one brief moment.
okay. So okay, thank you for that. I have a couple of special emojis to the chat. I did put the Scream and the Halloween emotes on there. Enjoy those. But we're gonna get into, I want to go through, as we usually do with newer movies we talk about our first impressions, we give our things we like about the movie, and then we get into the things we don't like. So Wendy, what did you like about this movie?
I'm gonna ruin it when I say what
Ruin
happened.
it.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the kid thinks he's found Samaritan.
Mhm.
And as Samaritan is being killed and thrown in this fire pit of hell or whatever.
Yeah.
He reaches up and he grabs, what was it, a hammer?
Yes.
And he is actually Nemesis.
Boom.
Boom. That was the excitement.
There was a twist.
That was the twist.
It was a twist.
It lasted 5 seconds. And it was over.
I would agree. That's probably the most entertaining. I saw it coming. I knew it was going to happen. They kind of dug their feet in with it, but I was like, okay, it's something. It's something. That was a thing.
Well,
Is
you know
that
what's funny?
What's
Sorry.
that?
No, if Wendy, do you have another good thing before I say my thing?
No, there's no other good.
Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and ruin that good thing because
Yeah.
what the hell?
Sure.
It's time for the hammer. Good one. So that was, I think that was it would have been a pretty good twist, except for he goes, you keep calling me the good guy, but I'm the bad guy.
Dude, yes. We're like, I know. We know. I get it. I get it. It's oh god, the writing in this is so bad. We'll get to that. I have a couple good things, I would say.
Okay.
The one good thing is that Stallone tried. You could tell
Yes.
he tried. It didn't work. It's not good, but he tried. What 76-year-old man has really tried at something? That's a major generalization. I don't know many 76-year-old men, but in my head, that there's a lot of stuff going on in this movie. He tried. Second thing I liked. But there's a caveat to this. Martin Starr's character. I think Martin Starr can deliver any like shitty dialogue, and his like kind of like ironic, like dry sense of humor.
Yeah.
He's the book store guy, right? So some of his lines made me laugh because the way he can deliver it and just be like kind of gaslight the other characters. It was funny, and I thought his performance was great, but his character has nothing to do with any fucking other thing in this movie. He is just there. And they set it up like kind of a plot point, almost like they're gonna work together to figure this mystery out. And we don't see him until to the very end, where he goes from the background, goes, "Hey kid, you were right."
Which is like I really wanted the kid to turn like and be like, yeah, no shit. Why is he saying it?
Like, we know, we're all
clearly he was
here.
right.
We've all seen the movie. Dude. Yes, the pizza's here. 76-year-old men live in your neighborhood. It's true. And like that's fine. Like they can do whatever. This is also in a fictional city. What is it called?
Granite City.
City.
Okay, right on. So those are literally the only things I liked, I think, about this. Literally at all. I tried.
I
So-
liked when it was over.
Like the credits rolled, I could fucking turn off my TV.
I was like, oh, thank God, now I can watch football again.
Yeah. Dude, this was a fucking slog, man. I really tried.
Wait, what about the part where he gets hit by the car and then he cracks all his bones back together?
That grossed me out.
That-
Actually,
Gross me out too.
it made me feel really uncomfortable. I don't like. Okay, you see, in like movies when people are all fucked up and they show it, and they get whatever all messed up. I hate that. Don't show me that.
Right.
I know it's part of telling the story, but it also like makes me gag a little bit. I'm like, "Oh,
If I'm being completely honest about this movie,
please."
this is the kind of movie that I went like this. And I just stayed on my phone for half of it, just doing this.
Oh my god, it's just so weird. So, another part that was really bizarre and also never paid off. Like, there's really specific things in this movie that just never fucking pay off. Like, after he gets hit by a car, after Joe is Sylvester Stallone's name, his character's name, who the kid thinks is Samaritan. He gets hit by this car, he gets all fucked up and distorted and contorted, and he breaks himself back into shape, and then goes home and eats 4 gallons of ice cream. And the kid's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, I agree, kid. He's like, "Oh, I gotta cool down." And he's like, "Why don't you just drink water?" "I don't even like water." I'm like, "I guess you don't like your teeth either, buddy, because fuck." And so he has to eat all this ice cream, and it's kind of played for comedy, but it's like a major thing they set up, and it never comes back in any way.
He said his heart would explode.
Oh yeah, he said if I don't cool down, my fucking heart is gonna explode.
Well, okay, but here's the thing: it does come back at the very end when he almost dies, and fucking the kid fucking just is strong enough to knock a pipe off and just sprays water on him to cool him off and save his life.
So that part, that idea comes back. The ice cream thing doesn't come back, and you see very specifically, it's like Edie's ice cream.
They
It's
were
like
a sponsor.
they got paid for sure. This is shameless product placement, and like he just has like, "I love this ice cream. It's a good ice cream."
I have a serious question. Isn't it Eddie's?
I thought it was Edie's.
I always say Edie's.
I learned that from my mom.
What does the chat think?
But yeah, chat, you tell us because it's spelled Eddie's.
It's EDY. Eddie has 2 D's, Dave.
It can. You ever seen Ed Eddie?
That's a but not with a what?
You ever seen Ed Eddie?
But it's EDDY.
Yeah, but there's 2 different versions of Ed. There could be 2 different versions of Eddie.
I don't like this.
Who has the answer?
Yeah, just give us the ends. It's pizza. It's got it.
Let's
Okay.
just do this.
Dave's gonna Google this shit.
I can't see the chat, so I have no idea.
Wait, what?
Eddie's.
What'd you say, Jordan?
Eddie's ice cream. Oh, yes.
Oh,
Do you have the commercial? Because I just found one.
play the commercial.
Yes.
Fuck off.
No.
Play the commercial. Pull this in. I need to see this.
It is.
Eat shit, Dave.
I quit everything.
Wow, what a great moderator you have. Oh my gosh.
this guy fucking rules.
Damn.
So my other before we drill down to the specific oh, Pizzas wants me to tell you, Wendy.
Yes.
He thinks you're so sweet.
I knew I loved him.
Also, he said tell Dave
No.
of all about Scream.
No.
Derail this entire
No.
conversation to start
No.
by Scream, and now it's
They'll
better to
never
somehow
invite
win.
you back. We know in our hearts the truth.
We know the truth.
Yes, that's fine. Let's leave it there.
So my one of my points is the guy who plays Cyrus, who is like trying to bring back chaos and anarchy to the city, to Granite City, which sounds like a city in Pokemon.
The Flintstones.
Oh my god, it does. Oh my god, it's the Flintstones Pokemon.
Bedrock. Yeah.
So Cyrus looks like a scumbag Michael Shannon a little bit. Prove me wrong.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
It does sound like a Pokemon city. Thank you, Pizzas. But yeah, it's he looks like a scumbag Michael Shannon for sure. But the thing is, there's no point to this. I think actually when we were watching this, Wendy said this to me. She goes, so Nemesis, the entire thing is like Nemesis is like coming back. Like the people are trying to bring back the essence of Nemesis back, which is still the dumbest fucking name, and bring chaos and anarchy to Granite City. And literally Wendy, she's like, why? And I'm like, that's a great question. That's a great question. Nobody fucking explains why they want to do anything. Things just fucking happen. There's no actual motivation for anything. It's terrible.
Don't they like attempt to like shoehorn in a reason for why Samaritan and Nemesis like didn't like each other? Isn't there like some
because one wanted chaos and anarchy and the other was not
if their parents get killed, right?
Something. I don't care. When he was asleep, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it was just fucking chaos, Doug. In the worst way. But also, speaking of that, so these characters, these like bad guy characters who all live in a fucking warehouse, I guess. They take to the streets and they have these like EMP kind of bombs. It's a bomb, but it shuts down all the electronics and shit around it. And they set off this bomb on like it blows out some shop windows. Dudes hop on this car and it gives this shitty speech about like, what have they done for us? And then all of a sudden, everybody in a 4-block fucking square radius turns into an anarchist. They all have like get baseball bats and they're breaking like, yeah. I'm like, how? Why is any of this happening? Like, how is this speech turning these fucking people into anarchists and total nihilists?
I feel like, listen, honestly, I feel like Mr. Stallone, Senor Stallone, geriatric Stallone saw saw the Dark Knight, was like, I could do that. I can make that movie.
Sir, what?
And he
Something
just like
about superheroes? Jordan Post Stallone.
Stallone.
Give the man some face tats and give him some credibility. I love it.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of credibility, I was talking to our boy Lemons about in this movie because I couldn't talk to you about it yet. And I was talking about how he had this really shitty movie, and Lemons was like, "Well, isn't he like? Yeah, he's like one of the greats, right?" And I'm like, "No." No. I mean, like he's like him and Schwarzenegger are like the two like biggest action stars of all time. Two of the biggest action stars.
Yeah.
But in terms of like good actors, he's not even on the list.
No. Well, he's never been and that's not the appeal here. Like
Yeah, no.
Schwarzenegger's not a good actor. He can be good in things, but you're kind of going to see Arnold be like it's like Arnold is fighting a predator in the jungle. Arnold is a family man trying to find.
God.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
The fucking
No.
Post Stallone in the house.
Oh my god, that was incredible.
Beautiful.
Jesus
Quality
Christ.
moves. Quality moves from the mod.
Nice mod.
But like people come to like see Arnold be Arnold. Like he can be Mr. Freeze, but he's Arnold. He can be, anything. He can be a family man trying to find his kid a doll for Christmas. Whatever. People come to see Arnold play Arnold.
Yeah.
Stallone kind of fades into the background a little bit because he's kind of one note. You can get Arnold to be, in like a bunch of different environments. Stallone doesn't do family movies except, oh my fuck, I forgot about this until just right now. There's a story.
Oh,
I don't know how fully true this is, but I've heard this a number of times that Stallone was really trying to ride the wave of like Arnold, who was doing some of these comedy movies like Twins and Junior and like expanding his range a little bit. Yes, True Lies, exactly. And so there's this really shitty script called Stop or My Mother Will Shoot or something very close to that.
okay.
I'm talking about, Wendy?
I didn't see it, but I know what you're saying.
You didn't have to see it. Basically it was a really shitty script, and Schwarzenegger was like, "Oh, I'm really interested in this," to start this like competition. So Stallone goes for it, gets the part, and they make this movie because of it, and it's so trash. Stallone never tried to do anything like comedy or anything like that ever again because it's so bad, and it's just a troll, like an Arnold Schwarzenegger troll.
I have heard that story. I have legit heard that story.
Yeah, so I can't attest to the truth of that, but it's funny.
That's hilarious. Imagine being like so obsessed with your rivalry that you do something and he had to have known it was bad. He had to have known it was bad.
Here's my thing though, like even if sometimes people think like are in movies and they're like, "Oh, this is gonna turn out so fucking bad," and it comes out and they're like, "Oh wow, it's amazing," because you have to trust your director to a degree.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
So I mean, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
You've acted before. You have to trust who's putting together this footage to trust that they'll pull the best takes, et cetera, et cetera. So there's been plenty of stuff. Even the characters from Lost, don't come at me for Lost. I love it, and I love the ending.
Me too.
The people, thank you, Wendy.
Yes.
The people who are in it were like, "Oh, I have to like do these weird things. This is going to be embarrassing and bad." And it comes out, and it's a huge hit, and everybody loves it. So you might think something's bad, but maybe you don't know. So I don't know.
I mean, yeah, because like in my experience, I trusted a director.
Yeah,
and I should not have.
Agreed. It's kind of my fault.
Yeah, it is. It's not 100% your fault, but it is roughly 97% your fault.
Like you were the director?
No, I didn't direct it. Okay, do you want some context to this, Wendy?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I shot some footage for this music video director in London years ago. And I was driving around LA and I shot all this stuff. Super nice guy, really cool. And I I did write this movie. Gotcha. But so this guy contacts me. I worked with him a couple times and he contacts me. He's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna be in LA. I'm gonna be shooting this movie. We're doing like run and gun and like really on the street, Sean Baker style, who was a director who did like Tangerine and the Florida Project. Great director." I was like, "Oh, great." He's like, "Do you know any actors?" And I was like, "I got the guy. I got the guy. It's Dave. I got the guy." And I was like, "Let me hook you up." And he's like, "Fuck yeah." I was like, "Dave." So I felt like super cool middleman guy. I was like, "I got the guy." And I tell Dave, I was like, "Dave, hop on the phone." I was like, "Listen, man, I got you this role in a movie. It's a feature, baby. You're gonna be a star." And so I hook Dave up with this guy who, again, very nice human. I have nothing bad to say about him. Dave might. I don't. So I hook him up, and I didn't go to any of these sets or anything, but I was like, "Here you go, Dave. Here you go, Scott. Do your thing. Make the magic. I'm gonna sit at home." And I'll let you take it from there, Dave.
So I get an email from this person, and he kind of tells me the general idea behind it. Just like Blake said, Sean Baker style, kind of guerrilla style filming and stuff. And he kind of told me the gist of the story and who I'd play, and I was like, "Yeah, okay, cool." So he's like, "Hey, be on Hollywood Boulevard at 8 a.m. or whatever, 6 a.m., whatever it was, on tomorrow." And I'm like, "I'm there, cool."
Count me in.
So I get there, and he's like, "All right, cool. So we got to hurry. I don't have a permit." And I'm like, "Super, that's fine, cool." So like, he tells me kind of what the scene is. I'm like, "All right, cool. Like, so, like, where's the script?" He's like, "Oh no, there's no script." And I went, "What's that now?" He's like, "This is the general idea of what I want to happen in this scene. Just go with it." And I was like,
"Just act."
Okay.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Super. All right, cool. So we did, but we also had like, because it was guerrilla style, he had he had his little like puffy microphone on his camera. He also hooked us up with lav mics, which we had to hide. So I had
Not
mine
very
hooked
well.
right here. And the only way I was like, I put my sunglasses over top of it, and you can still see it every time I'm in that shot. And we ended up having to ADR every single line of anything that happened on Hollywood Boulevard. And then we went to a different house later that day, I believe, or maybe the next day. And we we shot some stuff there. And he had one guy as my like partner in crime for this scene or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he quit between the scenes we had already shot and then the scenes we were gonna do. So we had another guy come in, just two separate black dudes who didn't look anything alike, as now like the same person or a similar person. I don't know. And then that dude quit in the middle of filming that scene. And he's like, "All right, I'm out of here." So we filmed like a goodbye scene for him and didn't even fucking use it. The director cut my pivotal scene that explains who the fuck I am in this movie and why the fuck I'm interacting with this girl in the first place. He just cut it out. And I'm like, "That was the best scene, you fucking dick." And then so it's on Amazon Prime. And I know
that question.
Yeah.
So Pizzas is asking in the chat, roll the clip. We don't have a clip of those scenes, but I do have the trailer. I just sent to Jordan here in the chat on
Oh,
Zoom.
I can't wait.
So Jordan, if you feel so inclined, pull up that trailer. Dave, if that's okay with you. I actually don't want to sell you out.
No, absolutely. Go ahead.
Yes, Danny, 1 second. Is it start off? Okay, never mind. I know what it starts off with.
Dude, Max, you're right though. It is Craigslist movie making.
Pretty much.
So I can applaud the effort. I can applaud the effort of just making something however you fucking can. But don't be surprised when you make nothing, cut all the scenes, and then why does this suck?
After this trailer rolls, I'm gonna tell you the worst part about this whole experience.
Other than me being to blame for it completely.
That's the best part about it, because I get to
We
just
are
blame you
ready.
for the rest of my life about it.
Yeah, we're ready. Let's do it.
Oh no.
That's my boy right there. Oh, is there no sound?
You're new here, aren't you? We're gonna be friends.
I'm new to LA and I came here to be an actress. I don't really remember what happened.
If you want to survive, you have to hold up.
Whatever it takes. Make that money. That's what I'm used to. Got no breaks. Got no excuses.
It's just been something helped the time pass.
This is some really good stuff here.
I'm so new to this. In dark nights, the sunlight will come through. All of this pain, it'll be all over soon. All this trauma that I'm going through, know that it will be over soon. Cause she told me I would make it through.
Welcome to the track, you know what I'm saying? Let's go sit down. Got a customer. Something new.
Since I've been here, you've been the one that's been looking out for me. You gave me some music to tune this out.
Whatever it takes. That's what I'm used to.
I miss you, mama.
Come here.
Got no excuses. So many snakes. Looking like Medusa. Cause
Protect me and shoot me, please.
that's the first loser. If anything happened to her, I'll kill you.
You came down here to be a Hollywood star?
I want to be an actress. It's a city of dreams.
Oh, no. Let's get her a drink.
I don't really drink.
Come on, just the one. Hey, Mandy, you know what? Charlie has something for you.
I'm not confessing. You're new.
For the night tonight. Cheers.
LA, baby.
Why are you guys doing this to me?
That's all I need.
Oh,
So, Dave, when we talked about this, when you told me it came out, you're like, dude, it came out. And I was like, where can I watch this? And you're like, Amazon. And you can't watch it for free, so you have to rent it. And he's like, what did you say? You're like, oh, I only watched the first 20 minutes, the stuff that I was in. I was like, I'm gonna watch this whole fucking movie.
you did. Yeah.
And I smoked a J and watched this whole fucking thing. It's great. I recommend watching it. You should watch it.
Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Watch it. Watch it. It's hilarious. It's great. It's great.
No.
Dave
Oh my
crushes
God.
it, dog.
Dave, you look good.
Ugh.
Crushes, dog.
First of all, thank you, Wendy. Second of all, I was literally 50 pounds heavier in that movie than I am now. So like seeing myself in those shots, I'm like, ooh.
Jordan, he's like, this will be the only movie I don't torrent. So good.
So
Dude,
but here,
sorry, Max, I've seen better thesis films at UCLA.
I will say this. It looks better than it is. That trailer makes it look better than it is.
Yeah, no, okay. I was like, wait, no.
No, the trailer makes it look better
than it is. I
Mhm.
agree. It's listen, if you're like Max and you're like me and you want to go down the rabbit hole of like weird ass Amazon movies, watch this movie. It's fun. I had a good time, but you
know
have
what?
to be
Fuck
able
it.
to put up with a lot. Fair warning. But listen, I commend your effort. I commend every actor's effort in this thing. Anybody who tried, I commend them.
Well, I legit tried because I did.
Well, I'm glad you should.
Pizzas, no, I was not cut. I was in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But so the overall gist, I don't know if you got it from the trailer. That girl gets sold into sex trafficking. Like that's why she's like held captive, and she kind of learns how to rap and stuff. She gets sold into sex trafficking by my character, but they cut that scene out. So she just goes from partying with me and my friends to being in sex trafficking.
Wendy, what do you think of this?
I'm embarrassed.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Wendy.
I'm embarrassed.
Yeah. Great.
Holy shit, dude. Oh man. Listen, it's Would you watch this movie with me, Wendy?
No.
I have to...
That was Dave's pride and joy, and you just shit on him.
Jesus.
Dude, Icky.
I would watch it on my own, but I couldn't watch that with Blake.
Icky, thank you so much, dude.
Thank you, buddy. We
You are
appreciate
the
you.
homie. Dude, seriously, thank you. Wendy's noping the fuck out of this entire thing.
Listen, I'm on Wendy's side. I'm on Wendy's side. Like, even if you're like, oh, maybe I'll just watch this because Dave's in it. Just see. Don't do it because, like, the pool scenes are okay, but they're okay. But the Hollywood Boulevard scenes, none of my dialogue matches my mouth. None of it.
Oh my God, dude. It's so much fun. I love this movie. Holy shit. It's so good. I'm sorry. And you're welcome.
Listen, as embarrassed as I am about this movie, I do get to say, pizza's the entire Hollywood Boulevard scene was all ADR, and it wasn't like, no, it was all ADR, and it like I had to go to this dude's basement and to do the ADR.
You had to go to some dude's basement. No worries. It was totally fine. I woke up back at my apartment, so it's fine.
No, listen, I had to go to this dude's basement. Scott was there, the director was there. And so we pulled up all my scenes and they had it on screen so I could watch myself. And I mic just like this one. I was in the full booth, I had the headphones, and they would give me a warm-up take and then 2 takes, and then they would move on. I was like, well, I don't think I got it. And they're like, no, it's fine. That's fine. Close enough.
We have to ADR all your dialogue in 20 minutes. So hurry up. Yes. I agree with this, dude.
Listen.
Oh my God. This is the sketchiest situation. And listen, if you find out, if you go to have surgery one day and you find out you are missing kidneys, I'm sorry.
So
I take that. That's on me. That's on me.
for every movie
just give you
sale,
one
do you
ear.
have to pay them like $1.50, like instead of you making money?
No, but you know what's funny? He told me, he's like, listen, when this thing gets picked up and makes money, then you'll get paid. And I was like, okay,
So never.
so I'm not getting paid.
I'm never making money from this. Oh no. Holy shit, dude.
I get to like I was gonna say, as embarrassed as I am about every aspect of this movie, at least I get to say that I am in a movie that's on Amazon Prime.
No, it's true.
Yes.
And like, listen, I enjoy the movie first and foremost, but at the end of the day, you made something, everybody made something, and it's more than a lot of people can say. So we're fucking off, we're talking shit, right? But it's not a good movie, but people tried, and there's effort, there's commendable effort in that. I've made so much shit in my life. I mean, have you seen our podcast? It's garbage. We're garbage. But like, I've made a lot of crap. Please listen. Please listen.
For the love of God, please.
I will pay you out of my That took me way too long to see that on the stream.
Oh, fucking shit. So glad to have Jordan back.
I'm a shitty modder. I'm sorry.
No, it's just hard to do the shit he does when you're actually like focused on what's going on. Yeah.
So,
Oh,
there was there a good experience in this though? Like, did you have a good time at any point doing this?
No, I had a great time doing it.
Mhm.
I just knew it was not going to be anything. Like from the beginning, I could tell right away that I'm never getting paid. I honestly didn't think it was ever going to come out because it took what, 2 years?
At least, yeah, at
It took
least.
2 years from the time we wrapped. Well, by the time I wrapped, I don't know how long it took them to film the rest of it. To the time it came out, and thus comes the worst part of the experience of this movie.
Oh, hit
He
me.
hit me up when it came out, and I think I'd long stopped acting at this point.
Yeah.
But he hit me up to like, hey, what was your IMDb again? And I like hit him up with it, whatever. Coming out, be sure to go put a good review on Amazon Prime. And I was like, I'm not fucking doing that. And for a while there, it had a 5-star review. And then you go and look, and it's clear. Never seen this movie, and then all of a sudden it's just boom, 1 star for the rest because it's like people have actually watched. Like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Dude, well, you get in trouble for that shit. IMDb will shut your ass down if you're like paying people are like, hey, give this a 5-star rating, and like we'll give you a discount on some red carpet merch. It's like Kirk fucking Cameron got shut down on that shit too.
Damn.
Yeah, because he makes shitty movies, and he's like, if you give us a 5-star rating, we'll give you a discount on something, or like we'll pay you. And I'm like, that's illegal. You can't do that. Well, at least against terms of service for IMDb. Yeah, it's bro. I know when you gotta beg people to give you 5 stars, it's like maybe you should just made a better movie instead.
But here, like I mean, definitely didn't sink any money into this movie. I get that. I get that. Like, put it out. I'm gonna try and be proud of it. I don't know if he really is or not, but what Tucker did into trying to make it seem like it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, how's your internet connection there? You're kind of glitching out a little bit on.
I just got a notification saying it was bad, but it looks perfectly fine to me on my screen.
It does not look perfectly fine to us.
I don't hang on.
That's weird.
It's okay, Neo. We know you're the one.
Listen, like whatever. I've made plenty of bad shit. We've all made bad art. I've made plenty of bad art.
To bring this back together.
Bring it up. Yeah, keep us on the path, Wendy.
It's the director's fault that Stallone is so bad.
No, it's Stallone's fault. Anyway, glad we got that taken care of. So Stallone was a producer on this. So this isn't just like
it's his company that did it, Balboa Productions.
Yes, exactly. So I appreciate you trying to defend the Sly, but it's not going to work out. I'm sorry. You're lagging out because your parents are watching your movie.
I don't think that they've watched it.
So, okay, if we're moving on, listen, don't watch Samaritan or watch it if you hate yourself. It's all bad. There's funny-ish stuff to pick up. This isn't a so bad it's good kind of movie. No. It's a not recommend for me. Wendy,
no.
Recommend or no recommend?
No recommend.
Okay, Dave.
I would be able to recommend if this movie were a satire about comic book movies.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, and they took it seriously, so no.
If this movie was 48% more self-aware, I would recommend this movie for sure.
Yes,
but I think if you guys want, there's some good Stallone movies out there. I'm gonna let you kick this one off. What are your favorite Stallone movies?
Well, I love Demolition Man.
It's with Wesley Snipes and Sandra Bullock.
Wesley Snipes. Judge Dredd.
Classic.
Copland. That was a good one.
I've never seen Copland. What's Copland about?
So there's all these cops
in the land, maybe?
that I think they're like New York City cops, but they all
Okay.
live in New Jersey,
Ooh.
where Stallone is the sheriff, I believe.
Yeah.
And so they kind of oppress him and they try and pay him off to get away with all their schemes and mobster deals. And
Okay.
he finally stands up for himself at the end.
Okay. And Pizzas is right. I do get a lot of my taste in movies from Wendy here.
Oh.
She's turned me on to a lot of great film, mostly horror stuff, and great action. Okay, fair enough. See, I do want to check it out because we talked about this a little bit before stream, and it sounds interesting because I mean, Stallone we were like shitting on him for a second there for not doing much different kinds of stuff. He took a little foray into some sci-fi shit. I love Judge Dredd. Demolition Man I need to revisit because it's so fucking goofy and fun. Because there's that scene. I just like looked up a scene from Demolition Man, and it's like this future. Doesn't he? Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, Wendy. He gets like unthawed he was in the past or something. He gets unthawed in the present.
Yes, because he and Wesley Snipes' character were nemesises, if that's a word, of each other.
Nemesis.
And so Stallone is the only one they think that can get Wesley Snipes.
Okay.
So I think that's how it went.
Well, I remember a handful of things from this movie. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember the curse word violation thing, where it's like every time you say a curse word, even like damn or hell, it's like "Brr, violation," and it like the machine like spit out a ticket for you. But also, I specifically remember this because I watched this movie with you when we were kids. We must have rented it. There was it was like the future. The only fast food restaurant that made it was Taco Bell, and it's like it's like little pill type things. Yeah,
the mod would love that.
Yeah, it's. I remember that
He's
specifically.
a Taco Bell guy,
and Sandra Bullock is really funny in that.
What would I love?
The Taco Bell references and Demolition Man.
I love Taco Bell. My body hates
So-
it, but
so-
I love it.
So what would you say your favorite Stallone film? Do you like? I mean, how do you feel about like the original Rocky and all 40 of the sequels?
Who are you asking?
You.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
a
gonna
special
age
guest.
myself.
That's fine. Rolled.
8th grade, end of the year movie.
Okay.
We were taken to see Rocky, and I loved it. It was a great movie.
Tight, honestly, that your school brought you to see Rocky.
Yes.
That's
It's an
cool.
inspirational movie.
It's true. My school only brought us to see Star Wars Episode 2.
Well,
Sorry,
what'd I say?
pizzas.
My school never took me to see movies. They took me to like Civil War era or Revolutionary War era houses that are still up.
Look at this.
Yeah, that's literally what it was. We walked. They were all empty. There was no furniture. They're just like, this is a house. We're like, I'm 12.
My
dude.
other favorite is, of course, Rambo. Whatever, First Blood.
Was it First Blood? Yeah, the first one.
The very first one.
Because the movie was actually just called First Blood,
Blood.
right? And then retroactively named Rambo: First Blood or semicolon First Blood.
Yes.
Kind of like the Indiana Jones movies. Like the first one was named Raiders of the Lost Ark, but now it's called Indiana Jones: semicolon Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, good stuff. Listen, I like not that many. I like the original Rocky. I like the original Rocky is really great. I love Rocky 4. Rocky 4 is probably my favorite Rocky. It's so goofy and weird and fun, and Dolph Lundgren's there. So I used to work red carpets and stuff out here for a little bit of time, and I was at the Expendables 3 premiere, and these guys are way shorter than you would assume they are, because obviously they shoot them and they get them to act against children, so they look fucking huge. They shoot all this like low angles and stuff. Dolph Lundgren was there, and he's probably my height, and I'm like 5'10" ish.
You ruined that for me.
Sorry,
just so you
dude.
know, ruined it.
I've ruined a lot of stuff for a lot of people. Mom, get in line. That's Dave.
Join the club, Wendy.
No,
Yeah.
damn it.
But like it's interesting how like short these guys are, but how relevant they still want to be at 89 years old. Okay. But no, I think I saw the first Expendables, which was fine. But like Rambo, fine. I like the Rockies, fine. I do like Cliffhanger. It's not a good movie. It's not a good movie at all.
No.
But it's kind of like so bad it's good. It's so fucking goofy. I recommend watching Cliffhanger. Oh, what was the other one? Okay, I remember watching this when we were kids. This is a Blockbuster rental. Daylight, when they
Daylight
get stuck
was
in a
great.
tunnel.
Yes.
They get stuck in a like flooded tunnel or something.
The tunnel that went under a river in New York.
Oh, it's like the Holland Tunnel or whatever. That's right.
Yeah.
So Dave and I were just talking about this recently with some of our podcast episodes. We did a disaster film episode. You fuck. What are you doing? What are you doing, Dave? Get close to the microphone. At least you didn't like shove like 4 in your mouth at the same time. I would have expected you more actually. But anyway, that's a really weird movie. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I'd say there's lots of notable movies, like a notable Stallone movies, but none that I really like. Man, you gotta see this movie.
Yeah.
How do you feel, Dave?
I don't remember most of the Stallone movies that I've seen.
Cool. Sorry.
But I do love almost all of the original Rocky movies. Icky, no, they did not get licenses to film anywhere that they went. So
you're assuming money was involved in this.
Yeah, it was guerrilla style, bro. We literally were like, get in, get out as soon as we can.
Oh yeah, sorry, Stallone. Yeah, that's a fair point.
Right. But no, I did like all the Rocky movies.
Okay.
I have a couple of fun facts about those.
All the fun facts. I want all the fun facts.
You might know the first one. Wendy, you probably will know this one too. But when he was trying to get the script, because I think he wrote the script for Rocky, the original Rocky. When he was trying to get that made, he was offered X amount of dollars for the script, and he's like, okay, but I want to play Rocky Balboa, and they're like, no. He's like, well, I'm not selling this to you unless I get to play Rocky. And so they're like, okay, fine, you can have this much money.
Yeah, I've heard that. Wendy, have you heard that?
I had heard something about that,
and I respect the shit out of that because like whatever, you want to make your thing and you want to make it the way you want it. And yeah, they offered him like a crazy budget. He's like, no, it's gonna be me playing it. And they're like, cool. And they gave him like a quarter or less of the budget. And he's like, right. And he did it. And it fucking rules. So I respect him as an artist that way. I don't think he's like a super great human per se, but like if you take less money and you want to make like your film the way you want to make it, hell yeah, you should. You should. Ask Dave. He made a movie.
Nope. Don't ask me.
So what's your favorite Rocky though? Do you have a favorite?
Oh, the first one.
Okay.
That's the first one.
But
my favorite,
not Rocky 4.
My favorite Rocky fun fact, is the one with Dolph.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, let me backtrack. So it's a rite of passage. If you're gonna be in a Rocky movie, you have to get punched in the face. Like full on, you have to get punched. It's like it's a rite of passage. Well, that's like, I don't know if you've seen that clip of Michael B. Jordan getting fucking knocked out.
Yeah,
it's real. And apparently that dude only hit him at like 40% strength. But anyway, so Dolph, I think it was Dolph. Dolph put Sly in the hospital for 3 fucking days. He hit him so hard.
I've heard it like stopped his heart.
Yep.
I've heard about that. Yeah. I fucking believe it, man. Wendy, how much money would you want to take a punch to the heart from Dolph Lundgren?
How much do you need? Because it would kill me. It would all go to you guys. So
Yeah, I
you
guess if
set
you
that
leave it to
limit.
me in your will, then I'll take whatever.
I have a fun fact from Rocky IV.
All the fun facts. Hit me.
Maybe it's not fun, but
I'm
it's a
having fun.
fact.
Let's hear
Stallone married Brigitte Nielsen.
Yeah.
Who was in Rocky IV. She was the girlfriend of Dolph.
That's right.
You're welcome.
Shit.
That yeah, we kind of went through we went down the rabbit hole a little bit with Stallone marriages the other night because there's this whole story recently where this is like the
Hearsay.
it's just hearsay, pure hearsay. Don't fucking sue me for defamation, Mr. Stallone. But like the headline was Stallone gets tattooed over his wife's tattoo with the dog tattoo, and they're getting a divorce. I don't think that's obviously the full story, because I think more goes into that than just, hey, you covered my tattoo with the dog. Let's end this 20, 30-year marriage or whatever. I'm fucking out. So, so I'm sure something, but he's been in the headlines recently, and I didn't know this because, you know, I'm me and I don't care about this shit. But reading some of this, like an article about this to get some more information, it like timelines all his previous marriages, and one of the women he married, he saw her on this is the most fucking cliche, like dude bro kind of thing. He saw her on like the cover of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. Said, call her. Had his people call her people to get in contact with her, and they got fucking married not too long after that. Who does that? Oh, you're pretty and stuff, huh? And of course it didn't work out, but like, bro. So yeah, Stallone, what a weird guy. Do you remember Planet Hollywood?
Yeah.
Rip.
I was thinking, like, it said that story to me sounds basically like you're saying that the only way to find love is if you're rich and can call people.
Rich and you have people to call somebody else's people. Yeah.
Everybody has people.
That rings true to me. That rings true to me. Jordan, you're right. Planet Mars was better. There was more Counter-Strike there. Less weird film memorabilia. I think we went to a Planet Hollywood one
in
time.
Minneapolis.
Was it Minneapolis?
Bloomington, Mall of America.
So do you think Stallone was there to open that?
He
Smoke a
was there
stogie?
to open it.
Oh, really?
When it first opened? Yeah, they would all go.
That's embarrassing.
Who else was involved in that?
Arnold.
Bruce
Maybe.
Willis?
Hold on. I think Bruce Willis is right. Planet Hollywood. I got this, guys. Don't worry.
You guys are blowing my mind right now. I had no idea they had anything to do with it.
Oh, they created this. Planet Hollywood International Incorporated is a themed restaurant with really weird jackets. You remember those Planet Hollywood jackets, Mom?
Yes.
You could buy? That's embarrassing.
They had one at Disney or one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Universal. I mean, I guess it's technically still a thing, according to Wikipedia.
Yeah.
It was in 1991. How is it still a thing?
There's still one down at Myrtle Beach.
Oh, really? Maybe we did see that. So it's Arnold.
Me to go to Myrtle Beach last year. Do you remember, Icky, if we saw Planet Hollywood or not?
Yeah, let us know. According to the Wikipedia, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, Bruce Willis, Demi Moore, and Whoopi Goldberg were some of the actors who became investors/promoters.
Whoopi?
Whoopi. I didn't know that. And good for her to stay out of that train wreck. Yeah, weird stuff, man. Fucking Planet Hollywood.
Well, apparently we didn't. So, oops.
Thanks for refreshing Dave's memory.
Thank you for that.
But I'm trying to think if there's what are some other more recent Stallone movies? Have you seen? Oh, dude, have you seen? It's terrible. Escape Plan.
The first one.
No.
A couple.
That was 2013. So that was almost 10 years ago. But that was him and Arnold was in it. Vincent D'Onofrio. 50 Cent was in it. Sorry, 50 Cent was in it. Thanks, Mom. Jim Caviezel, Sam Neill. They like roped all these people, these great actors, into this terrible ass movie.
What is this, like a second attempt at the fucking Expendables?
What? Hold on. The Expendables, the first one. Oh God, the Expendables when it first came out was every like middle-aged dad's favorite movie for 10 years. 2010. It's still probably somebody's middle-aged dad's favorite movie. Mine.
Oh,
I got kids somewhere. I hope
yeah,
not.
like
You remember the premise of the escape plan?
Where they have a plan to escape.
Well,
It's a prison movie, right? It's a prison break movie.
I believe Stallone designed this prison that nobody could break out of.
Okay.
And to prove it, he went into the prison as a convict.
That's right.
But there was never any chance he was supposed to get back out.
But he did get out because he's Stallone. You can't keep me in. You can't keep me in a cage. Break your fucking legs. It's just like, dude, I don't know. Stallone's a fucking weird dude. And he's made some not great shit. But hey, we're talking about him, so good for him.
Fun fact: your uncle knew him.
What?
Great uncle. Was it a great uncle? Uncle
Hit me with
Kenny?
those details. Did he know Stallone? Like,
I
knew
don't-
him, or did he just meet him?
He definitely met him, and there's a picture of the two of them together. And that's
Shit.
when we could really tell how short Sly was.
I did notice that in Samaritan, you pointed out first where they shoot him from very low, and they only have him fight children.
it's true. It's true. He basically only fights kids.
Yeah, like almost exclusively fights children. And yes, this is one of those movies where you see the trailer once. It is like, did I imagine this fucking movie, or was this real? I have those thoughts often. I should see somebody about that.
I think most of our lives are fever dreams at this point.
God, I know. I'm literally looking at, like, because he does some, obviously he's done some voice acting for like Guardians of the Galaxy, and like, oh, he did the voice for the Demolition Man video game. They made a Demolition Man video game.
Who knew?
Why? 1994.
What was it on Atari?
94 would have been. Oh, that's a good question. It's probably Sega Genesis.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Right?
I loved my Sega Genesis.
I had a Sega Saturn.
The fuck is a Sega Saturn?
Exactly.
That was what we called Blake's car.
Yeah, my shitty car when I moved out to Los Angeles.
I
was
remember
"This
that car.
Sucks. Yeah, you remember that car.
I think my favorite car of yours, it's not even the car, it's the story that comes along with it, is the fucking white Jeep Grand Cherokee. Because of the story from when we hung out that one time. Remember the story?
Which one?
I gaslit the fuck out of you.
Oh, tell this story. Yeah.
Okay. Wendy, I doubt you've ever heard this story.
Yeah.
Well, I
that's
didn't
a
hear
new
the
one.
gun story either.
Oh yeah. That's
Got a few
funny.
more gun stories.
Yeah.
Go on.
So we were hanging out we played music. I think it was when I was trying to play drums for you, and our buddy Nick back in the day was playing bass or something.
Yeah.
And we wanted to go get Taco Bell after. And there was a Taco Bell by my parents' house that was like in the same parking lot as a Kroger.
Mhm.
And so we pulled up into the Kroger parking lot, and Blake, you pulled like not into a spot, but through to the other spot. So it looked like you backed in, and you're like, okay, I gotta go inside to get cash. I'll be right back. So you took the keys out, set it right here on the thing. And as soon as the door shut, I looked over my shoulder and I was like, I'm gonna fuck with him. And they're like, what are you gonna do? I was like, I got an idea. So I memorized how your keys were laying on the thing, and I climbed over the seat, turned the car on, and literally just flipped it around so it was facing the other direction in the same exact spot. Got back in my seat and placed the keys exactly how I found them. And then Blake gets into the car. He's like, oh, very funny. We're like, what? He goes, "You guys moved my car," and we're like, "No, we didn't." Like, "Yes, you did. I pulled in the other side." We're like, "No, you didn't. You pulled around and came in, and we all made fun of you for pulling in weird." And he's like, "Did you?" Like, yep. So for like 10 straight minutes, they joined me, but I was gaslighting you so hard that you were like starting to question reality. And finally, you said something that made somebody in the back crack and they started laughing. And I was like, "No, dude, I moved your car." And you're like, "Fuck you. Oh my God."
I thought I was having a break from reality, and I'm like talking to myself, driving like, "Well, I did this, and I only remember doing this, and then I went here and I did this," and everybody, and they're like, "I don't know what you're talking about, man. Like you're losing your mind," and like, yeah, it took way too long. This is why I try to torture Dave as often as possible when I'm on stream on the podcast. I want to put through Dave as much misery as possible for making me question myself and my livelihood. It's terrible.
Yeah, I put you through a lot when we were younger, and so I guess this is retribution.
Oh yeah, and this is gonna be retribution till you fucking die. Sorry, I love you. I'm gonna kill you one day. Anyway, glad you're here. Glad we have you.
I was there for your first meeting, if that counts for anything.
When we
Oh, you were, weren't you? It was
Yeah,
like,
band.
yeah.
So I was like 15 years old, and
Mhm.
our bands played together.
Mhm.
And my brother was dating your cousin. Like, "Oh, you guys play music, you should be." And I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah."
Right. Say
Cool.
so was I.
Yeah, I'm like, "Sweet, I'll meet this person and care
You were-
about them or something."
You were loading your drums in. And
that's 15-minute warning.
You were loading your drums and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go say hi." And everyone's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, why not?" And like, "Hey, you Blake?" You're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, I'm Flora's cousin." You're like, "Oh, cool. What's up, man?"
Hey, I regret this already.
And the rest is history.
The rest is terrible, terrible history.
And here we are 17 years later.
And like, I'm not saying I regret every decision that's led me here, but
most of them.
Yeah, I mean, no, all of them actually. Like now I'm talking about it, literally every single one. It's been a nightmare, but hey, we're doing it. We're doing it.
So you're saying is you don't want me to move back to LA?
I didn't say that.
Dave, you better hurry up. I'm gonna beat you here.
Oh my God, Wendy! I swear to God, if you beat me to LA, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit. They're gonna have to call. They're gonna have to change the term from going postal to going Dave.
Are you saying you're going to use a mail truck to enact your revenge?
Maybe.
I'm not going to say that on a public stream.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
So to loop Jordan into this, Jordan, what's your favorite Stallone movie, dude?
The one before he was a real actor and he did the adult stuff.
Oh no,
we did touch on this.
I'm sure you did touch on that, you weirdo. Mom's right next to you, you sick fuck.
Oh my God.
When you're right, you're right.
You nasty girl.
We got into some shit, Jordan, when you weren't.
Yeah,
modding.
I'm sure you did. Again, you're gross.
I know. So Jordan is oh wait, Pizzas has a question for you, Wendy.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Favorite song between Blake and Jordan?
Oh my God.
Well, it's a clear answer. Whose house do you stay over at the most?
I was like, it's Jordan for sure.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
I'm
with
taller
it.
than Blake.
The third one.
You forgot the third one.
We don't
what?
talk about
Third one.
Hill.
We don't talk about Bruno.
They
Oh
all
my
have their
God.
special little place in my heart.
That's the most mom fucking answer ever, Wendy. We want the cold hard facts. Tell us why Jordan is your favorite son. I'm not threatening you
He's
with
gonna
Necco
stop
wafers,
the
but
feed.
yeah,
I'm
That's
not
why he'll stop the
not
feed
a
if he's
deer.
not.
Not gonna feed.
Oh God.
So
So
do you have any favorites, Jordan? Like actually?
Oh God, it's the Rambo 10 or whatever, where he's the boat captain and he shows up with a a bow, and then he shoots the 50 cal at the end, and people's body parts are flying everywhere.
That was disgusting.
Yeah,
Which
that's
one?
sick.
Which one was that?
Rambo 10. I don't know. There's a lot.
Last Blood? Is it Last Blood?
There's always blood.
Because there is the last blood.
Well, that's what I was saying
Oh,
this the
there's
other night.
Daddy's
That's
face.
confusing.
Hey,
It
what's
was- Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining.
You're welcome.
Because Rambo it's like, you know, First Blood, and then it's Rambo First Blood 2. And I'm like, wait, huh?
And then
this
there's
is not
Rambo
thought out
Drake
well.
Blood.
This is a vampire spinoff.
Colt.
That's fair.
Yeah, his name is Vambo at that point.
Vambo?
Dude, yeah, because listen, I think I've seen the first couple Rambo movies on TV. That's it. But he just did a newer Rambo. He did a 2008 movie just called Rambo.
That was terrible.
He did
I've
Rambo.
heard
That was the
bad.
bloody
It's a
one, I
Bambi
think.
sequel.
Bambi sequel. Well, he did. Oh, Jesus, dude. He did 2 sequels to Escape Plan, dude. He did Escape Plan 2, Hades, and then he did Escape Plan, The Extractors. Why? Who asked for this? Oh, he did. Mom, holy shit. He did Rambo Last Blood. That's actually a thing.
Yes, it is.
I
a
thought
thing.
you were fucking with me.
No, that's a real
Dave
fucking
said
movie.
it.
That's dumb, and I hate it. Why would why?
Because you know it's not the last blood. There's going to be more
There's
blood.
going to be Rambo Last Blood Part 2, and I'm going to be equally as confused.
No, it's not going to be called part. It's clearly going to be called Rambo Last Blood.
That's what relatively smarter people would. He'd be like, no, Rambo, Last Blood.
Oh, Rambo.
Two.
So much blood.
Or
Rambo.
Don't
so
make
much
me
blood.
bleed my own blood.
Or they'll call it Rambo Last Blood again.
or Rambo Last Blood 2, TOO.
Rambo bleeded
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Rambo Last Blood also.
Oh my god. Oh, you know what that reminds me of actually? My dad had a good point about Samaritan, which is he goes, yeah, of course nobody's going to believe that this 76-year-old man can still do action stunts, so they had to give him superpowers to make it believable.
It's
So
a good
true.
point. It's a very good point, dude. I mean, the movie's just weird. Like, Samaritan is just a weird movie. Yes, next week we're getting Clem on to talk about his favorite action movies.
Absolutely not.
Who?
No fucking way. I support this. Pizza start a petition. Jordan, can we get a poll? Can we get a chat poll? Who wants Clem on this stream to talk about his favorite action movies? I
Clem's
think
my
that'd be
dad.
great. Oh, you used to know a Clem? Tell us about your Clem. I know a cooler one. It's Dave's dad. Yeah. We want Clem. Dave, get your dad on the stream.
No, first of all, I have one mic. Second of all, I had to teach them. I had to teach my parents how to make a video for somebody's birthday.
That's fine. You can teach him how to zoom.
No.
Oh, icky. Rip to that guy. I wonder if he's still in prison. What
Probably
kind
not.
of drugs?
Who?
I have a lot of questions about your Clem. Can we get that Clem on the stream?
All right, your poll's live.
All right, we got a poll, people.
Oh my god.
Clembo on the stream.
Lembo.
All right. Yeah,
I vote
buddy.
yes, Daddy.
Yes, daddy. No, Poppy. All right, everybody. It's heroin.
Gosh.
Yeah, he's gonna be in prison for a while. So it should be at the top of the stream. It should be at the top of the chat box, rather. Vote in that poll. Get your votes in.
I hate you guys.
If you
so
don't
much.
vote, I'll bring your parents on stream.
We're getting Clem on here, buddy. It's gonna be so good. And I'm gonna ask him about his favorite action movies, Dave. He can zoom in, give him some headphones, and he can zoom in with his phone, and he can do that like this angle.
He will.
Ooh, Dave's
Good.
conception story too.
Expect it.
Let's do with that.
What?
What?
Fucking
His
no.
conception story. Oh,
How
I
about
love it.
fucking not a chance in fat hell? How about that?
I'm
on
thinking
board.
another
So we-
poll.
I'm voting in this poll as well.
I fucking hate you guys so much.
We have so far 5 votes for yes, daddy.
Oh, Clumbo
vote
goes,
for
do you
no,
want to
Bobby."
talk about it or do you want to see the footage?
Oh, was it shot on Super 8 or?
Oh, no,
did
it was
upgrade to
just
a
super
VFX?
great. He'll probably tell you that.
God damn it! Oh, sent a picture in the family group chat. I Pizzas, we need to get your dad Dave on this stream. We need to have a dad stream
Just a Dave
where we
stream.
just get everybody's dads on and we ask them their favorite action movies. This is fucking great. Oh my god. We're dad stream coming in hot.
I'll be
One
here.
of these days. We're gonna everybody. Yeah, Jordan's gonna be there. We'll get everybody's dad to chime in for 5 minutes and talk about their favorite action movies.
Papa podcast.
It's gonna be great. Dadcast.
Dadcast?
I want to listen.
I'm gonna make you do this.
I'm holding in a joke. Okay.
Let it out,
Hit me.
baby.
No, I can't.
I'm ready.
Like you already know where my mind's at.
I think I do.
So.
I think I might.
I'll just get the hint is the reason why we can't do this.
I didn't say everybody's.
Blake, tell me later.
There it is. Some of us don't have them.
Oh shit! I'm gonna piss my pants on stream.
You might pee Mimi's pants. How close she is. Jesus.
We're gonna Clem on. We're gonna get Pizza's dad on. We're gonna get Iggy's dad. We're gonna everybody, most people's dads on.
Most people's dads.
It's like Papa John's Pizza's dad, or like
Jimmy John's pizza
Jimmy
stand.
Jimmy John's doesn't make pizza.
Oh,
You're
man.
right.
Thankfully.
Dude,
Holy
Wendy,
shit.
what the fuck
That
did
is
you
the
eat
fun
out
stream.
there?
Not saying.
Okay,
Okay,
so
I'm a realtor.
we are at 4 minutes till we're done for the night. So I want to go ahead and thank you guys for making this one of the most uncomfortable things that has ever happened to me.
Yes, we can order some Fat Sal's. Dude, Icky, there's a Fat Sal's that just opened right down the street from me, dude. Life is good here where I'm at. We're going to fucking cram some Necco wafers in our mouths, eat some Fat Sal's, give our dad some screen time.
Hey, I think we should have Blake eat 2 Necco wafers per stream until he finishes the bag.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's with me.
I did kind of sell you down the river there.
Yeah,
this
so
week,
if
I
I'm
like
going,
it.
Dad, I'm taking everybody with me.
To be clear, I'm eating all the chocolate ones first. Thanks, Tracy. Love you. Life's hard. I'm trying my best. But yes. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you, our special guest Wendy,
Thanks.
Madre.
for putting up with me.
Yes, you crushed it. We love you. And everybody, podcast comes back here very soon. We're in September, and on the 19th,
12 days from now.
Holy shit, we should probably make that podcast, Dave.
Oh God.
Oh no, we have some work to do. No, thank you guys. It comes out September 19th, season 2. We appreciate you guys. As always, we're going to be here on stream every week. We popped in last weekend, back in a few days ago. We did a little movie Jeopardy. So we're going to be doing that stuff. We're going to be doing some watch parties as well with some public domain movies. But anyway, keep your eye out for that stuff. Seriously, thank you all for being here. It's been a fucking blast. Thank you, Jordan. Glad you're back to modding because
thank God.
And I suck at it.
Also, make sure you follow us on Twitch and as always, hit that like button and smash the subscribe or whatever the fuck is.
Smash that like button and hit the subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications.
There we go.
Sunday.
And as always, got our socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We're on TikTok. It's all First Prize Pod. And it's a good time. And by the way, we guested on another podcast called Syndicate. And that episode came out yesterday or Monday. I can't remember which one.
Yesterday.
And it's a great time. Go check that out too. Armand, our friend, is a great host, and he puts on a pretty good show. So check that out.
Yep.
And
I typed in the chat what is called Syndicate. We appreciate you all, and we'll see you next week for Clemcast. Coming in hot with all dad-related action movies. We're gonna have it's gonna be lots of guns, lots of foxy ladies, and lots of geezers. So it's gonna be good. I'm gonna have fun. It's gonna be great.
Oh God. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. This has been the worst night of my life.
See you all for Dave's next worst night of his life next week. Thank you. All right, bye for real. Bye.